On this episode of The Build Show, let's talk about the difference between a free estimate and a paid proposal. Hey guys, Wade Paquin with WKP Construction. This week I'm out at my mobile office trailer at the job site for a custom home we're building. Out here catching up on the project. I was walking into the trailer, a couple vans went by, said free estimates plastered on the side of it. It just reminded me of what the difference is, and I want to talk about it, between a free estimate and a paid proposal. Now, I've been in business nearly 20 years. I've certainly provided my fair share of free estimates, and I can tell you and promise you this, it's a broken system. Sean Van Dyke actually says it best: the design bid build system is broken, and it's true in my opinion. Here's why. When bidding a project in the past, I would be one of 3, 4, 5 other builders bidding any given project, a new home or a renovation. And oftentimes that potential client had one of the builders, you don't know who it is, but one of those builders was likely their preferred builder or a friend of a friend or something like that, that they wanted to use and hope to use, but they're getting all of these bids in to make sure that that guy isn't providing an outrageous price, or even too low of a price. It's keeping that preferred builder in check. And that's not always the case. Sometimes the client has no idea who the builders are and they're looking for competitive pricing, and we understand that. However, the success rate of bidding a project in the industry, if you're getting 1 out of 4, 25% of the projects you're bidding, you're doing very good. And that's where our metric was. We were about 25–30% of the projects we were bidding, we were being awarded. So good, not great, because that's still 75% of my time that I wasn't being paid for. So what do we do about that? We get away from providing free estimates and we start getting paid to provide detailed proposals. Those free estimates are actually costing you money, right? If you're investing your time, and if time is money, then the time you're putting into developing that free estimate is actually costing you money. If you're not getting the job, you're just burning a hole in your pocket time and time and time again. So let's talk about the difference between an estimate and a proposal, because in my opinion, there's a big difference. An estimate is just a approximate calculation, right? That's the simplest way to put it. So if a client is asking you or comes to us and says, can you give an estimate on the project? I'm very clear now with them that for us, an estimate is something that I'm going to be able to turn around in 1 to 2 hours, and it's going to be a range between X and Y price for this project. And I know that because I'm pulling from my archive of jobs that we have cost coded and tracked, and we know what that cost us, so we can take the job that is put in front of us being proposed, look at a similar job, understand what it cost, maybe see what the differences are in the job that you're now being asked to price, and provide that client with a range within a couple hours through a phone call, through an email. And that's fine. It takes a couple hours of your time. Your experience, your knowledge in the industries is going to be able to give you those tools to provide that quick estimate. Now, paid proposal, different beast. A paid proposal, we'll get a retainer from the client, and that's going to cover our time to generate a budget estimate or a budget proposal. Now, that can only be done if you have a full set of construction drawings, right? A full set of architectural drawings, structural drawings, project specifications, project manual. You're having numerous meetings with your subcontractor base. You're meeting with the architect. You're on the phone, the email with him or her. Same thing with the interior designer. You're putting all this time in to develop a very thorough, detailed budget proposal that you're getting paid to cover your time, to cover the cost of blueprints if you don't have a plotter in your office, and all those incidental costs that the client's paying you for. Now, at the end of that process, we have found that they've now built trust with us. They love the detail that we've provided in that proposal. We've started a relationship now, and every single time that has rolled into a construction contract. If for some reason in the future a client says, hey, you know, this still isn't for me, this is way too much money, I'm going to use the other guy, fine. Take all that information that we gave you and do what you want with it, because you paid us for it. So that's how I've transitioned my business, getting completely away from providing free estimates and only doing paid proposals through a retainer and providing that service. And I have found that our ideal client is the one that is going to see the value in that service. And my advice to my fellow builders and contractors watching this episode would be to focus on those clients that will value your services. It will transform your business, that I can promise you. So, hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode talking about the difference between free estimates and paid proposals. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, please go give us a follow, WKP_construction. And we'll see you guys soon right here on The Build Show.